Hello, my tubers. We're back for some more Sealed on Arena, some Dominaria United. Hit that like and subscribe button if you aren't already. Thanks for tuning in. Some more qualifier prep. Jump in real time. What do we get here? Ooh, we opened a couple of good ones. Silverback Elder, very, very nice green creature. Surprisingly, it doesn't like win the game as much as people think. Like gaining 4 life whenever you cast a creature is great. Getting a land whenever you cast a creature is great. And obviously destroying an artifact or enchantment can be relevant, but it's not like going to kill your opponent on its own. It's just going to, well, get you very far ahead on other means. Anyways, Firestorm, fantastic removal spell, one of the few wrath effects in the format, and this one has a nice kicker where you can save one of your own permanents. Flame Sage has just been very, very good because of the enlist ability. Super sweet one there. And then Mind Singer and Peacekeeper. Yeah, just a lot of good rares here. Maria, the only bad one, but even if you're, no, you know, just playing red-green, it could be a 3/3 for 3. We'll jump in. Make sure I have my settings right here for all that. Okay. And the main thing I just always do is pull out every card that I think is playable of all the colors and go from there and build the deck from that. Uh-oh, blue looks a little bit shallow, perhaps. Double Geyser is very good. Black also does not look particularly good. How's red look? Red has some okay cards. 2 Fire Nados, not the best. Green. I don't think spiders are very good. You can probably main deck like 1 Broken Wings if you want to in this format. And multicolor cards. The Bortuk and the Lagomos being the best of those. Ooh, we actually don't have very much fixing. In fact, I only got 4 lands, only 3 of them the duels. Oh wait, no, I missed a ridgeline, there it goes. So 5 lands, 4 of them being duels. Okay. Take a peek-see at what we got going on here. So, in Sealed, you always just want to try to play your best cards. Fixing willing. Our best cards being what? The Silverback Elder, the Firestorm, the Mind Singer, and probably the Flame Sage. So 2 of them are red. Our other red cards do not look particularly good, though. What's the best individual color here? Might be blue. It doesn't have many ways to win, but has a lot of good spells. Espionage, 2 Geysers to go along with like 3 walls is pretty nice. Green has a lot of fat. The Ancient, the Silverback, the Worm. 2 Root Walls is good. White looks pretty filler, honestly. It's got like 2 Skyriders, which is okay, but not great. I can tell you right now, though, that black is just going to be the easiest of cuts. Black basically has nothing except for the multicolor cards. Maybe there's a World-Wide Splash like Tribute to Urborg or something, but... Or maybe the Urborg Repossession. But I think you can shave the majority of the black cards. And again, our fixing's pretty bad, right? I only have 1 black duel and then the Grotto. Yeah, this doesn't look the greatest. Sadly, I think red's a pretty easy cut, even though Firestorm and Flame Sage are 2 of our better cards. They just don't do anything here. I think we're probably going to be like some green-blue deck. Would be my guess. It's infinite 3-drops though if we end up doing that. Let's see, green-blue, we would have a little bit of access to white, a little bit of access to red if we wanted. Yeah, this is not good. In fact, because I can't really go into a good domain deck, it might be better to try to go for some like weird aggressive deck that can just run over an opponent before they get to do their more powerful things. In which case the red might actually be okay. Yeah, I just don't see the white being good enough here. Because of our fixing, no room to really splash. I think black is a for sure cut. White's most likely going to be cut. There's actually a world where the red is good enough, but not great. Ah, man. Oh, I didn't realize I had a sprouting goblin over there. Yeah, this just doesn't look good to me. Do I have enough tricks to go like a red-green beatdown deck? I don't think I really do. But maybe that's the best option. Let's take a peek at what red-green looks like. Probably would run the Thrall. Alright, so that'd be 25 cards if we ran it like this. And again, we could always just run Mary as a 3/3 for 3 if we wanted to. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 instants and sorceries for infantry. That's probably okay. Like, Librarian's filler, we can cut that. Tortoise is a little bit filler, we can cut that. We're going to want to run some domain stuff for the Outrider and the Root Walla. What lands would we get access to? We'd get, obviously, the Ridge Line. And we would probably play the Tangled. But it's not going to be worth it to run the other 2 off colors. I'm debating if we want to play the Firestorm in this deck. But since we're the one that's trying to attack, I don't even know if that's correct. Could try to splash like Bortuk and Legomos. A little bit of black would give us access to like the Bog Badger kick too. But again, I just don't think the fixing's there, nor do we want to really make the mana base worse. This many 5-drops though is really bad. We want to be low to the ground, and the top end cards just don't really mesh with trying to get aggressive. Not looking great. Maybe a white-red deck with a double cleaving Skyrider could be better. Let's take a peek at what that looks like real quick. Does that even look better? Yeah, maybe it does. What else would I get? We could even run like the Vanquisher's Axe here. Guess we wouldn't run that card. One, two, three, four. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now the infantry is getting a little bit worse. And we probably wouldn't want to run this. So if we cut Enthrall, we'd probably want to cut the infantry. Could splash a little bit of green, or try to splash a little bit of green here. Maybe get access to Rulik and the Queen. I guess one way or another our mana base is going to be bad. Or not good if we're going to try to splash stuff. Yeah, blue just doesn't have enough, right? Yeah, well, we'll do our diligence. We'll take a peek at, like, red-blue, maybe? I mean, maybe I should be trying to play more than 2 colors. Get the infantry back here for sure. Maybe we should put in the librarian for some more filler. This is only 11 creatures, though. Play the Firestorm in this list, I guess, maybe. I mean, I'm probably supposed to run the Firestorm no matter what I do in red. But I think the red-white might have been the best. The red-white has a lot of flyers, so... let's try that. Red-white beatdowns. Ignoring the Firestorm. We would run the Ridgeline, and the Beachfront would give us what? Ridgeline gives us Sprouting Goblin Kicker. This gives us Outrider, but I don't know if that's good enough. Oh, I guess it gives us Stall Through Time as well. Okay, so that's probably right. And then no other kickers. Yeah, so I think when you cannot do a good 5-color or slower deck, and maybe you just don't have the powerful cards, or maybe you don't have the fixing, you got to go for some aggressive strategy, and this looks actually like a decent aggressive strategy. So I'll throw our lands in. 7, 8 white sources. We actually have heavier white than red, so maybe we want to go 1 more white. That'd be 9 white, and then we'll go with 8 red. Yep, okay, let's do this. Little aggressive deck here. Had some good rares that we opened, like the Mind Singer, the Silverback, the Firestorm, but oddly we don't really want to play them. I don't think the Firestorm's right in this deck. I mean, it's a good oh crap button, but I mean, God, it feels weird not to play it. I'll say that much, but because if we're in a position where we need to fire off the Firestorm, that can't be good for us, right? I mean, maybe I try it over 1 Firenado just because the kicker is useful here. Let's do that. It's probably crazy not to run the Firestorm. Okay, we'll submit this, and let's go to round 1 here of this sealed. Hey friends, before we continue with the draft, I want to take a moment to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. If you don't already know, HelloFresh is a meal subscription service that I've personally been using for a little while now. I absolutely hate grocery shopping, so the convenience is a huge factor. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week, allowing you to enjoy the delicious flavors of the season right from your home. Getting back into the fall season can be busy, but weeknights can be made so much easier with foolproof, step-by-step recipes found in around 30 minutes or less. HelloFresh recipes include pre-portioned ingredients that mean less prep for you and less wasted food. Use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGNUMOT16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 surprise gifts. Once you click, my description will live update to count up the purchases. Again, that's code POGNUMOTSEPT16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 surprise gifts. Thanks for checking them out, and let's get back to the draft. Okay, on to round 1 we go. We have won the die roll. The hand is a little bit slow, but keepable. I don't think you can mulligan this. And yeah, we're definitely just running out the goblin here on turn 2. Need to find something to do between turn 3 and 5, because if we don't have anything and they just kill this, then we're pretty dead. Okay, that can't block this turn. No, that's not good. Might be worth it to Prayer of Binding the Cult Conscripts, just because that card is so annoying. Splatter Goblin and another land for us. Okay, I'll just pass. I'm just not block here. See if they play like a Talus, Lookout or whatever that we can exile instead. And then if they don't do much, we'll just prayer the Cult Conscripts afterwards. It's fine, not exciting. What you got in response? It's fine. I guess we'll play out the Outrider first. If they're using Extinguish on my 2-2 there, I mean, yeah, that's a good 2-2, but you have to assume they have more removal, so would rather try to get them to use the removal spell on the Outrider instead of my Cyclops here. No plays. Okay, I'm gonna pre-combat play the Cyclops. If they have Scatter, so be it. Okay, they do. The reason I did that pre-combat, because if they have the +1/+1, or rather the Death Touch trick, I'd be able to sack in response. If they have both the Scatter and the Death Touch, that's really gross. Alright, well they just had it all, I guess. Only 2 cards left in their hand, though. Two, 3 menace, that's fine. That's pretty good. Okay. I wonder. So I guess ideally the play is to get the Cavalier online, attack with all 3 creatures, and then Skyrider the Atrocity for 3. I think I'm okay just taking here. Try racing. Seems fine. Sure. It's a weird time to cast Shadow Prophecy. They should have done that on their main phase, right? So now if they drew a 3-drop, they can't cast it. Actually, given their play and given I'm drawing stall for time, I might just flash out the Skyrider end of turn here. Yeah, I think I like doing that better. We can get aggro, see what we draw, tap both of these. They only have 9 damage on the board. I'm going to go for this, because now they're dead to the Flyers next turn with this play. So if they can find 1 point of damage, so be it. Oh. Alright. Well, I guess they just gave up. Okay. I was gonna rummage with the picker, but now I just have to attack, and that should be that. Hey, worked out. Nice. Glad I decided to get aggressive with the Skyrider. Phew. Want a little 1-0 start. Build up a little confidence, perhaps? On to round number 2 we go. Okay, we'll keep this. I doubt Destroy Evil is going to be relevant anytime soon, but... This hand looks fine. Ideally drawing a 2-drop here, of course. Ooh, the infantry. Well, it's a lot harder to make that work in Seal than it is in Draft, so hopefully... Well, generally, you would think, anyway. That doesn't mean it's for sure. I wonder if I try to eat their infantry when they attack. I think I might. Has the highest upside play. Oh yeah, and it worked out beautifully. And they had nothing to do afterwards. Oh, even better. Okay. I think because we have another Skyrider in our hand, we are just going to not attack with the Goblin. Keep developing out our forces. Hope that they don't have a Firestorm of their own. That's fine. Perfect. We can destroy that with evil. We can just tap it down as well. Tap down, hit in for 8. But I guess this is probably good enough while they're tapped out. If they just chump here, I think I'm gonna pass without playing anything and just use the Goblin plus flash out the Skyrider. That way we play around them having the Firestorm. I mean, it still might be the better play to pass even if they don't block. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna pass. See what they do here. Fire NATO. That happens. They did top something. Okay. They're attacking? What on earth? That is extremely aggressive. What the heck? Well, let's take a peek at what they got going on in hand. Ah, they do have Firestorm. So if they didn't top a land here, they can't cast it. And I doubt they topped a land at this point in the game, so they kind of just hosed themselves. That's funny. Oh, actually, that's not true. They might have topped a land for kicking the Firestorm. But I'm guessing they didn't top a land. Yeah, clearly I'm not going to block. Played around it, got him good. Fantastic. Yeah, that one turn that I didn't play out a creature and instead held up the goblin and the flash in really got them, because if I had played out my Flame Sage on that turn instead of holding up the mana, they 100% just wrath. Crazy. All right, 2-0. Let's keep it going. Game number 3, hand looks decent. A little bit slow maybe on the draw. Don't do anything until turn 3. Another Cult Conscript. Okay. Well, this is very bad for us. 1-drop, 2-drop on the play. And I'm not doing anything until turn 3. Although on turn 3 I start doing some good stuff, like if they don't have too much removal, then the Peacekeeper might just hold them back. Jeez, yeah, look at this curve. Good stuff. Wow, what a hand. Well, I have to name Herloon. But they have the Paragon as well. We can kill that, but... So now they can't cast the Herloon for at least another turn, which means I shouldn't take more than 3 damage here. Yep, that's fine. Attacking with both is actually not good. They double block, and then they get to bring back the conscripts anyways. So, better just to pass. Also, I drew the Phalanx. We want to preserve creatures if possible. Ooh, Ellis is good. Still attacking with that is interesting. Okay, I'm fine with that. It's another good draw, especially if we can find a land. Oh man, I really want to enlist here, but that's so greedy. We just run out the Outrider and pass. Tap land, beautiful. So that might give us an open window for a turn. The 4/4 stops the sleeper. Okay, I'm fine with this. Yeah, I'll trade with the Flame Sage here. They did top something. One unknown in their hand. What is it? Elden Strike team unkicked. Interesting. Really wanted to draw an untapped land there. Alright, we'll just play out Phalanx and pass. Getting another 4/4 online is really good. Possible they topped a white source so that they can play the Paragon and then play the Ellis from their graveyard immediately. We'll see though. This Sky Knight's really, really bad right now since we're on the defense. 4 mana 2/2, not exactly what you're looking for. Alright, they're gonna just pop off the Reach right now. That's good for us. That's another really good draw too. We can go ahead and attack with the 4/4 Vigilance. Since we've drawn the Prayer now. And I think we just want to pass. Hold open, destroy evil in Prayer. Still waiting for another land so I can kick the Skyrider. Okay. Not a plane, so that's good. There's the Paragon. Phoenix Chicky, that's fine. I could flash in the Skyrider, block, and then also destroy evil the Paragon. I guess the Vivisector gets really annoying if I do this, but I don't know how long it's going to be before I draw a 6th land, you know? So, we're going to let them scry, but so be it. Pretty sure I just got to use up my mana efficiently. And now I think we can probably attack in with our Peacekeeper. Because we don't really mind trading anymore. The Hurloon's out of their hand. Okay. Alright, so when they make this play, we're going to Prayer the Conscript. They will still get to scry too, but Conscript is more annoying here anyways. Now that can't come back. We've got a pretty nice looking board. Still a Fire NATO in case they have another random big threat. They did find something they like. Okay, let's see what it is. They're gonna make me sack land. Wait, what? That's weird. Okay, you can have your card. For sure thought they were going to sack a land there. Let's smack in with both. I don't think I'm going to fire NATO that. I'm actually going to keep a land on top. And the reason for that is I think they might sack a land now. And if they do, I will sack one as well. And that way I can still cast the Fire NATO next turn. That's kind of a random card to have. Maybe they have Chaplain in their deck. Do they have a bunch of targets? It's kind of scary if they do. They have like 5 different targets they get to choose from right here or something. What's going on over there? Yeah, they do have a Chaplain. Okay. So they were probably debating if they wanted to get a spell they could cast this turn versus getting a spell like Chaplain. Yep, as expected. But this is lethal. We just kill the braids and GG. Alright, that was a great turnaround. They had a really good aggressive start. We were able to pull that back. Very nice. It's at 3-0 now. Beautiful. All right, let's keep it going. I think for these sealed events, you need to get like 5 or 6 wins to get your gems back. So the sealed events on Magic Arena are not very good value. But sometimes you need to practice. Okay, let's go. Round foe. On the play. Good enough. What was the blue in this deck for again? Kicker? Stall for time, that's what it was. And then we have the green kicker on the sprouting, but also add domain for the outrider that's in our hands, so small upside already available. Hey, found our 2-drop, or one of our 2-drops. Although, like I said, we only have, during deck building anyways, we only have like 5 or 6 instants in the red-white deck. Flame Sage is pretty good. Yeah, we'll draw Flame Sage into the 5th land. Absolutely. Oh, and the opponent's dirtling over there. Okay. Well, this is going to get really bad for them if they just play a creature next turn and don't have a nothing? Oh my. Let's enlist and see if we can hit some spells. Decline. Alright, I mean, I'm just going to go aggro. My opponent literally plays no spells this game. That's going to be pretty funny. Okay, I was not expecting that as the very first spell. That card is really bad. There might be a home for it in draft. I can't imagine there is, but... Right, that's a 1-mana 1/1 that gets +1/+0 whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control. There's probably some draft deck, and I'm even hesitant to say that, but yeah, I would recommend not playing that card generally. Oh, that was a non-game, so we go next. 4-0 on to game 5. On the play. Hey. I have the kicker on the Root Weaver for the green land as well. Even more small upsides. Firestorm Gamer, huh? That's not actually a card we want to draw right now. We kind of want to just draw more pressure. Or a land so we can get to 4. Right. If I don't draw a land next turn, I'm probably going to discard. With the picker and try to find something. Although I suppose if they don't play anything this turn, maybe we just smack in for 4. But yeah, ideally we just find a land off the top. Ooh, that card's really gross. That card is absolutely gross. 4/3 reach trample for 3. And then they can return it from their graveyard to the battlefield. For 8 minus X, where X is their domain. They can only do that once, thankfully, but yeah, card's real nice. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle. We only have 1 blue source in the deck. Oh, maybe they have like a tail swipe? Or an immolation or something. They got a lot of things here. Let's bash in. It is the infusion. Okay. Sure. I think it's still good to play out a creature here. I would not be surprised if they attack me for 7, though. That's a lot of damage. But now that they've killed my Rummager, I don't have a use for these lands, so we might as well just play them out. Yeah, smack for 7 makes a lot of sense. Okay, no blocks. Ow, ow. Cyclops. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, that's really good. So if they want to kill something, they should do it in response. Okay, they didn't. Like if they had a lightning strike there. One more land and we can Firestorm kicked once. And I suppose if they play like a 6 toughness creature, what we could do is use the Hurler, throw something at the 6 toughness, and then Firestorm, although that would kill all of our creatures as well. Okay. Do they have double trick? So I just had an onboard way to do that here. No, they didn't. Wow. Interesting. Alright, looks like they're gonna go full pump. Nope, one off. Huh, so they're holding up... Holding up 3 mana. think we just attack with Cyclops. They go. They can't double pump the Kavu, otherwise I can fling something at it. But I probably need to trade my Phalanx for their Green Widow now. As much as I don't want to. Yeah, this Firestorm would have just been better off as a... Okay, never mind. Oh, well shoot. No, that's really bad too. Although I guess we're going to do some trading beforehand. Yeah, so I need to draw an untapped land next turn. Oh, but if I give them too many Saprolings, they can pump the Namada. Right. Oh, this is strange. Okay, so if they do this, let's see. Oh, this thing has reach too, doesn't it? Yeah, never mind. So we... fling here. They get the token. Trade. They get another token. Okay, that's fine. Well, there's the card we wanted in the first place. I think they are going to chump with one. Unless they can lethal me on the back crack. Wow, okay. I might have a problem here. Remember, they still have the spider in the graveyard they can bring back at instant speed, but pretty sure it comes back tapped. Yeah, tapped. It's super strange to top the 7th land there, but it makes sense, right? With the Firestorm kick available. And Namada is so disgusting. Oh? Oh ho. Okay. Oh! Oh, well, what were they thinking about? The Cyclops can't sack itself, so... Good beats. There's your reason why they didn't block the previous turn with a sapling. So, again, what I could have done is... Oh, no, I didn't. I only had 6 mana. Yeah. I only had 6 mana, so... There was no way I was going to Firestorm and kill my own Cyclops. Plus, if I Firestorm my Cyclops while Namada's still on the battlefield, they get another 1/1. Yeah. I think we played it right. I mean, maybe there was that one turn where I could have attacked with the Griffin too, instead of just the Cyclops, but then I only have 1 blocker and I lose to any removal. I think we played that okay. Stupid Firestorm, making me look bad. That is not a keepable hand. That is keepable, but it needs help. I'm going to pitch the Fire Nado here. Although it might be the same turn that Destroy Evil finds a target. It only costs 2. Alright, we just want to find some lands. I accept. Not the land I want, but probably the land I deserve. Sure. Is this attacks or when it becomes tapped? Tapped, or attacks. Some of the cards, like Rada, trigger these abilities when they become tapped. Ooh, that's a nice target. Still just better to run out the Phalanx here. Hey, they found another land. No plays. Alright, well, let's see what they got going on then. Peacekeeper was a great draw. So they're going to tap my Phalanx, and then I'm going to smack. Yep. Captain's Call. Ooh, a lot of blue cards. A lot of blue cards. I'm going to take the Captain's Call, though. That's too many blockers here, I think. Wonder why they didn't attack with their Cavalier. Can't see them blocking with it. Oh my gosh, the blowouts. Okay. That might have just ended the game. Pretty good draw for us. Sheesh. Good thing I kept that Destroy Evil. 5-1? Are you kidding? Alright, well, one more win and we get our money back. Along with some packs. And hey, I mean... I think 5 wins with this deck is far more than expected. Like I said though, if you cannot build a good control-y 5-color domain deck in Sealed, you go for aggro, and aggro is good in this format. Like just in draft, red-white aggro keeps domain in check, blue-red aggro keeps domain in check, you know? So, not a bad strategy if you can't do something more powerful, more top-end heavy. On to game number 6? No, 7? Good looking hand here on the play, damn. 2-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop, and this is going to be like a 2 or 3-drop. Or, I guess a 4-drop, depending on what turn. Ellis! Boo. Alright, let's take a peek, see what you got going on, OP. 2 Cavaliers, 2 Phalanx. Wow, we hit these freaking Argivian Cavaliers. That just completely... They had a really good hand. Holy smokes. They were going to go turn 2 Ellis, turn 3 Cavalier, turn 4 Cavalier, and then like Phalanx or something nuts. I need to find a way to punch through. Those are both bottoms. Yeah, they need to keep finding land, and they are. Alright, so let's attack in for 3 here, very quickly. Interesting. Now we're gonna go Sprouts into Phalanx. We can start sacking lands. They start playing Cavaliers, but that's a little bit slow. Oh. That's a pretty good draw. Wow, they killed the infantry instead. That's very good that they did that. I will say, though, Archangel, when we know they have an Urborg Repossession in their hand, is kind of grody. So they can play a Phalanx here. What? That's a very weird play. And now I just punish them by drawing that? Okay. That's a very weird play. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna start doing stuff. Oh, they're gonna hold up the death touch, sure. Yes, I'm so glad they did not kill my sprouting goblin. We're okay trading the phalanx for either of those creatures. Yep. Good. Remember, their cavaliers cost 5 because of the Peacekeeper. Nice freaking draw. Holy smokes. Alright, so what we can do is go like this. Hold full control. Go to combat. Attack enlist. Attack. Enlist our 3 power. Flash in with Kicker. Sky Rider. Kill the Swarm. And this hits him for 8. What a draw. GG's. Oh, Auto Tapper did them dirty there as well. They should have been able to play out their phalanx if Auto Tap. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're dead, but... I'm just surprised they repossessioned back their Ellis while they had the Archangel. I think that was the only mistake that they really made, but hey, we'll take it. 6-1. 200 IQ in action. Something like that. Give or take 200. On to game number 8, hopefully the last game for us. Yeah, this is okay on the draw. 2-drop, 4-drop, and kind of a removal spell. We do not need to draw lands for a little while, though. Uh-oh, that's not good. If we have a slow hand versus a strong domain deck, might have a problem. Alright, Anointed Peacekeeper off the top. Outrider, Stall for Time, Bolduvian Atrocity. Did not find that. We drew a 5-drop. It's kind of awkward, but I do trade if they attack. Remember, we don't have that many ways to pump up the infantry. And even though this makes our phalanx cost more, we still can go like turn 4, turn 5. Ooh, hey, I'll kill that for sure. A looter? Absolutely. I think that's good. If they were playing green, I might not make that play. But I think killing the wall in the Grixis deck makes sense. Oh, they have some kind of recursion, it looks like. I guess they have the 3-1 in their graveyard already, but maybe they have an Urborg to get back the wall. I will say that I don't like this Sky Knight card, but it does tend to put in work. Enlist is pretty strong, honestly. Oh, yeah, okay, they're just gonna Soul Tender back there. Oh, they're Outrider, sure. So that'll give him a reach creature, but if they're just trading with my Sky Knight, I'm okay with that. We're on 7 lands right now and 5 spells. We do have board control, though. Alright, so I take 4. If we draw removal for this Outrider this turn... Ooh-hoo-hoo! Ask and ye shall receive. As I was saying, if we draw a removal spell for the Outrider this turn, that might just end the game. Sometimes you just need to top deck the perfect card. Something better lucky than good. The War Horse. Yes, that is fine. Well. They are almost just dead here. This is what I'm talking about. This Sky Knight tends to overperform. We're still dealing 7 damage in the air to them here. Now we get to go Goblin into 3 mana. And with the Cyclops ability, they are really in the thick of things here. Because if that was their best play last turn, they don't have a removal spell, so, yeah. Okay, hey, you know what? I was not expecting this, but I'm glad I went through the deck building. Oh, rather, I'm glad I took a lot of time on the deck building and decided to go with the aggressive strategy over trying to build a bad 5-color deck, because that worked out really well. I mean, we did get a little bit lucky for sure. Clearly our draws in some portions of the game were nice, but, I mean, that wasn't a bad deck by any means. It just had to be more aggressive than trying to play defensively. Sad that we didn't get to cast Twinferno once, but good stuff. 7-1 here, and a nice, another practice sealed for the qualifiers. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to go back and watch the deck building, I think that's probably where the most gain will come from, the most learning, understanding, whatever. But yeah, 7-1. We'll keep it going. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.